play thinking how Charlotte's Web is the story of, it's a bittersweet, you know, really heartwarming story where you have to accept the end of something. And the last performance of the middle school play is always about Sean and I sort of accepting the end of our 8th graders' tenure in the middle school play program. This year we have 7 members of the cast who are in the 8th grade, just half the cast. Slightly down from 3/4 of the cast last year, so we usually take this moment to just acknowledge them and thank them. So our first 8th grader, this is her first show with us here, and I think that you would agree that she did an amazing job of carrying the title role of Charlotte in Charlotte's Web. This is Emma's first year here, and she was quite a fun, and we're so happy she joined us, and we're so sad to let her go, much like in the story we have to, but we look forward to seeing her perform in the future as well.
Our next performer is also new to the middle school play this year. However, I have known him for quite some time. And he's been honing his acting and comedic skills since I've known him. So it was wonderful that he got to bring them to the stage this year with us. And again, I wish we could have had more time on the stage together, but as it stands, it was fantastic to have you with us, Will. Thank you.
To the middle school play program and new to Burke. I'm not sure where her beautiful southern accent came from, but it just spontaneously erupted probably the first day of rehearsal. She created an amazing backstory for her character. You should ask her about her previous life. And the amount of work and dedication that she showed was really wonderful, and we look forward to working with her a little bit when she's in high school.
Our next 8th grader, also new to the middle school play program, was someone I had the pleasure to meet last year, and this year had the fond pleasure of working with extensively in this play. She brought a magnificent elegance to Lurvy's role, and she was fantastic to see come alive on stage. And with that, thank you very much, Alex.
That just killed her, just so you know. Zoe's not exactly new to the middle school play program, but believe it or not, this is the first time she's performed in a middle school play for us. In 6th and 7th grade, Zoe graced the stage in the high school productions. Last year, she served as our stage manager, and this year we finally convinced her to actually audition for the middle school play. And obviously, we all thought that it was a good decision, because carrying the play in the role of a pig is really hard. And she brought a lot of youth and tenderness and exuberance, and we had to watch a lot of videos of pigs and all kinds of fun things together. So I'm really, really excited that we finally got the opportunity to work together. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I'm just going to crouch.
Yeah. Our next performer has been with the middle school play program for 2 years now. He also happens to be my advisee, and he apparently is a fantastic rat, and is very hungry all the time. Not just on stage, but even in an advisory homeroom. Dylan, you were great last year as Igor, and you were fantastic this year as Templeton. It's been fantastic to work with you. Thank you.
And last, we have an 8th grader who's been performing on stage with us since she was in 6th grade. And she's a little bit of a legacy as well. Her older sister also performed in the middle school plays. 2 years ago, we did a production of Arabian Nights, and she had a variety of small roles in that lush production. Last year, she was one of the Schnetsky brothers in Neil Simon's Fools.
And his sister.
It's sister, exactly. And this year, she was a really heartwarming and grounding, anchoring Fern, the young lady who saves Templeton and gets us all going. And we're really great. Templeton. Thanks. Save Templeton's life. He really appreciates it. Burke just happened to be there. You'll be missed greatly from our program. We've really enjoyed working with you for the past few years. We're really thankful that you found it in your heart to do one more year with us, and we'll miss your family too. So, here are your purple flowers. That's all the 8th graders we have this year in the program. But we're hopeful if there are 7th graders that want to, 6th graders, uprising 6th graders. We got plenty of room for you guys. Okay.
But before we stop the program,
But wait, there's more.
we also have a couple people we'd like to thank. So, who's taking us off again?
Flowers.
There's a mom here. That's my mom.
So one person that we really couldn't have done this production without is our assistant director, Bella Bergman, and she was just, she has contributed so much, and so we would like to thank her with these beautiful purple. Stage manager this year, and she's basically done everything.
We would also like to thank Jim, who has been an awesome, he's new here to Burke this year, and he's been an awesome drama teacher and has done some really great work backstage, putting this together and getting it on a roll. I'm not sure if he's here right now. So,
give it to him. Thank you.
It is obviously very hard to direct a play, and we were given 2 just spectacular directors. One of them was Sean. He's done everything from helping 6th graders work the lighting board to directing actors in their character work to just overseeing the entire play. So Sean was just incredible this year, so we'd like to thank him.
okay, Michelle. These are for Michelle because she was an awesome director, and she also has to take on a lot of work because obviously we're a lot of work. And
It's true.
we got to take on costumes and everything. So good job, Michelle.
Now, we have a special gift for the most important part, which is Lumpy, Shell's baby.